Hey guys, it's Justin here, and welcome to another update in our Project Jeep Wrangler Rubicon build. If you're new to this project, what we're doing is adding some smart upgrades to our Wrangler to give it some serious off-road performance while still making it easy to live with for daily commuting and grocery runs, and perhaps nowhere that practical balance is more noticeable than the interior. So we're adding some sound deadening panels from design engineering to help the cabin be a little bit more comfortable on and off road. And considering how many muddy boots this Jeep will likely see, we're also installing some super durable floor mats from the folks over at Best Stop. Also, since this Jeep's going to be a go-to camping rig, we'll also be putting in some handy gear and storage bags from XG Cargo. So stay tuned, we may even add a drink cooler too. Out back, the Jeep is getting a handy tailgate table and some steel storage boxes from Fishbone Off-Road as well. Oh, and this stuff is all really easy to install, so follow along and check it out. So we're going to start off our interior install with the easy stuff first, and that's installing our floor mats. So first we need to remove our factory floor mat, then slide our new one from Best Stop in. Now we're going to go ahead and change the back floor mats. Now this thing's really cool because it's one piece to maximize protection of your back seat. Gone ahead and clicked it into place and we're done. Following along with our XG Cargo theme, we're going to go ahead and install their Gamma bags. Now to do that, we're going to go ahead and take the bags off the frames, install the frames, and then install the bags. It also has these straps on the side that go around the roll bar. Just like that, that side's installed. We're gonna go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Just like that, our Gamma bags are installed. Now we're going to go ahead and install our XG Cargo Sportsman divider, and we're going to start off that install by laying the front side down towards the carpet. Next, we're going to flip it up into place and attach these top straps. Now we're going to go ahead and attach the side straps to the floor anchors. Now we'll go ahead and attach the side straps. We're going to put this side on, install the other side as well, and then snug them up. So this side's pretty tight. We're gonna go ahead and snug the other side up, and then our install is done. Went ahead and pulled this side tight, and our cargo mat is all installed. So while we're reinstalling the top after our installation kit, we're also gonna go ahead and throw on these Fishbone storage containers. And what these do, they mount with the same bolts that hold the hardtop on, but they use the bottom of the inner fender well as a bottom, and they create a storage pocket for bottles of oil, straps, basically anything you can fit inside. And they're really easy to take off because they include these cool wing nuts, so you just spin these off when you go to take your hardtop off. So we went ahead and slid it in place, and now we're just gonna take these wing nuts, and just like that, they're all installed, ready to store whatever you need. Now that we've got some of our other interior accessories installed, it's time to insulate our Jeep. And we're gonna be using a DEI boom mat kit for that. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna cut down on road noise, and then it's gonna keep the thing cool during the summer and warm during the winter. So we're gonna go ahead, rip the top off our Jeep, put it on its back, and put the insulation kit in. We're gonna start off our boom mat install by removing our 2 pieces of front hardtop and then the rear. And to do that, you just need to take it, undo this clamp, undo these other 3, and this panel should pop right off. These things are made out of fiberglass, so they're nice and light. Now that we have the front removed, it's time to remove the back hardtop. And to do that, we're gonna pull the 2 T50 screws on each side, the 6 in the back, disconnect the rear windshield wiper and wiring harness, and the top will come right off. So our top is all insulated and ready to go back on. But before we slide it back on, we're gonna go ahead and give you guys an overview of what we did. We went ahead and cleaned all the surfaces first so the adhesive had something good to stick to. Then we put a couple of booster strips behind these to make sure it had a nice flat surface and it didn't get the ribs. Then after that, we just went ahead and stuck the stuff on. And this stuff has really good adhesive on it, so you have to be careful when you're putting it on, because once it's stuck, you're not getting it back off. After we went ahead and took our time and got all this worked on, we let it sit for 30 minutes like the instructions suggested, and now we're ready to go back on and keep our Jeep warm or cool no matter what. So now we're gonna install our fishbone tailgate table. And we're gonna start off that install by removing this panel and this panel. So we went ahead and removed the panel and flipped it over, and then we measured 1 5/8 over from this rib and 3/8 down. To get the position, we're gonna drill our hole. And we're gonna drill a pilot hole and then drill this hole to 9/16. Go ahead and flip our panel over. With our hole drilled, now we can go ahead and reinstall the panel. With our panel reinstalled, now we're ready to install our table. We're gonna start by opening it up. Got 1 bolt started, and now we can go ahead and start our other 2. Now before we go ahead and snug them all up, we're gonna install the bottom bolt. Center our table up, and then we can go ahead and tighten all the bolts. And just like that, our table install is done. So the last piece of our interior video is gonna be this cool deal from Ram Mount. And what it does is it bolts this piece to this panel and uses these cool little balls with a T-bolt on the back, so you can add all sorts of accessories to hold your Garmin GPS or your cell phone, or basically anything you can make fit in these arms. And this is just gonna replace the little factory tray in our Jeep dash and bolt right in. So let's get this thing put together, we'll get it put in and show you what it's all about. So now that we got this all bolted together, I'm going to show you guys how to install the ram mount ball. So all you do is slide it in the slot here in the center, slide it to where you want it, twist it and tighten it down, and it's not going anywhere. Now that this thing's all assembled, it's ready to go in our Jeep. Now to install this, it's super simple. We're simply going to remove this rubber tray, then remove the 2 factory screws here in the dash, set the bracket in, and then bolt it back in with those screws. Go ahead and set our bracket in place and then bolt it down. And just like that, it's all installed and ready for ram mounts. So that's it for accessorizing the inside of our Wrangler. From our insulation kit to our fishbone table and storage containers, to our floor mats and our XG cargo bags, and our ram mount too. And we even have this little bonus cooler from XG Cargo as well. And for you guys wondering, this thing will hold 24 aluminum cans plus ice. So if you like what you've seen and are looking for some more ideas, check out the rest of our Summit Racing YouTube channel and make sure to click that subscribe button because there are still a few episodes left in our Project Jeep series. So until next time, I'm Justin with Summit Racing. Thanks for watching.